When I first walked into the room of another organization, her power, her strength, and her resilience was so overwhelming. And admittedly, I said, I need her as a mentor one day. So Miss Ruby Bright, I just want to thank you for you were the first person that sparked in me that I could do anything that I wanted to do, and I could one day become a woman in leadership. Thank you for all you have done for so many organizations, and from the bottom of my heart, happy retirement.
I am so grateful for Ruby Bright and her leadership. She's an inspirational and a true leader. She has his servant heart. And so for me, I can call Ruby at any time and say, hey, Ruby, I have this going on with my families. How can you support them? She's willing to listen and brainstorm through that. So her leadership is just impeccable. I love her dearly. And she always keeps families at the center of everything that she does. And so, and with that, during this pandemic, she will call me just to check in. Hey, Eva, how are the families doing? What do they need? And then she'll put the wheels in motion to make that happen.
Ruby, David Jordan here, Agape Child and Family Services. My goodness, friend, I am so thankful for you. God bless you. You have been a confidant to me. You've been a friend. We've had good conversations. We have the commonness of our two-generation work, poverty fighting work, thinking systemically. I just want you to know how much I appreciate you, honor you, and am thankful for you. God bless you as you enter into a next phase of life. You'll be missed, but my goodness, we honor you. Thank you.
I can remember being invited to like a cable channel show in South Memphis, Southeast, out in Hickory Hill area. And I showed up and Ruby Bright was going to be on. And it was the two of us being interviewed. And I just remembered she had all the right lingo and just answering everything tight. And I was intimidated. And yet that was really my first introduction. But since then, Ruby has been kind and generous and gracious to me all of these years. And even just since January, I had the opportunity to call Ruby to say, hey, I've got some great news that I was just given permission to share. And that is the Women's Foundation has gotten strategic and intentional in focusing on South Memphis and investing. And so is Kimmons Wilson Foundation. They have just recently approached us and said, hey, we're going to make more of an investment and focus on South Memphis. So I'm really grateful for the Women's Foundation and for Ruby's leadership there in keeping that focus there. That is now starting to multiply. Others are following. And so, Ruby, thanks for the kindness over the years and the relationship that we've built. It's been great.
Ruby, thank you so much for leading the organization and making it possible for women to have this collective impact and for organizations like Girls Inc. of Memphis to be able to serve thousands of girls each year to truly reach their potential, achieve their goals, and make a significant impact in the community. Thank you and happy retirement.
Ruby is a great example of a woman who came from extraordinary circumstances here locally in Memphis, Tennessee, to rise and become a leader of many, many people, not just women. And Ruby, you have impacted me personally because of your belief in our mission. When you believe in something, you get behind it and you remain a dear friend to the organization. And I just can't tell you how much it means to those who work in nonprofits day to day to have a funder as a partner who believes in the mission of the organization to help contribute to people's lives in the city and hopefully make them better the way you have. And you have done this for so many leaders, so many organizations throughout your lifetime. You have truly been a big part of making positive change in Memphis. And I honor you and aspire to be just like you one day.
Now, I want to say on a personal note how much she's meant to me, her advice, her optimism, her straight talk, personally and professionally, and her deep commitment, really deep commitment to the lives of women and girls in our community is a treasure, just a treasure. And I thank her for all the time and talent she has given to our community.
Ruby Bright's leadership of the Women's Foundation for a Greater Memphis has been incredibly impactful, not just for us, but I think for so many people within the city of Memphis. Her true enthusiasm, her energy, her passion, and her sincere commitment to improving lives has just really, I think, inspired so many people and has really made Memphis a better place.
Ruby has had a significant impact on me as an individual, as an executive director at that time of a nonprofit organization, because whenever you worked with her, she was very professional in everything that she did. Many times people who would work with people in the areas that we were working with in public housing sometimes, I guess, take the people for granted and not do their very best, but not Ruby. She was always giving her very best in a very professional way in the standards that she set in working with the people. Also, she set very high standards, standards that would really make a significant difference in changing the lives of people. And also, she was a person who kept her promise. The promises that she made to the individuals that we partnered with, she kept those promises. And she also kept the promises that she made to us as partners with the Women's Foundation.
Because Ruby Bright opened up her home to me and allowed me to have the opportunity to meet such powerful and influential women, that kind of put me on a trajectory to where I am now. So thank you, Mrs. Ruby Bright, for being the woman that you are, for being a visionary for the organization, a true leader. Thank you for reaching down, reaching across the aisle, reaching up, empowering women to be the best that they can be. So thank you for your vision to empower communities and change lives.